Yeah, that's good for now. From the bin to my pot. Here we have fava beans boiling away so that I can get the hull or skin off of them. Boil the beans until they're soft, they've cooled. And then cool and peel them. And don't forget, you can always go to the supermarket and pick up a bag of dried beans or quickly use a canned bean. While I'm peeling these beans here, I'm just gonna roast some garlic and then I'm gonna add the beans to it after. That's probably good. I'm just gonna roast these in the oven, give them a little toss, a little salt and pepper, and then roast them up, and then I'll throw the beans in to finish warming because they'll puree so much better when they're warm. Just give it a quick cover with tin foil and pop it in the oven at about 400 convection bake, or even 350, for about half an hour. Just gonna check on this garlic. Oh, it looks beautiful. It's a little well done. I'll just get some of that oil out. A little bit of burnt bits. Okay, I'm gonna pour the beans in here with a little bit of water. I'm gonna pour that in there, olive oil. And then I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil and stir it up. And I'm just enough to warm these beans up, soften them just a little extra, because as you can, I don't know if you can see in there, that some of them are quite soft and some of them are still a little bit firm. So I'm just gonna put those back in the oven with this roasted garlic. They can stay whole, and then I can puree it all together. So we'll just cover this back up and pop it in the oven. All right, just gonna blend up these beans and this garlic. Try not to make a mess. Blend it up till it's quite smooth and you don't have any big chunks, unless you want it a little bit thicker, chunkier. I'll just scrape this off. And it will thicken up as it cools. Whether you want to serve it as a warm bean dip, a cold bean dip, up to you. All right. I'm just going to divide this into 2 bowls and show you 2 different ways to present it or to top it. Okay. Again, another great thing that you can drop off at somebody's house just for something. Appetizer party, potluck, whatever it is you're after. All right, kind of looks like almost peanut butter in there. We're gonna do the Mediterranean. So we're gonna top it off with a little bit of tomato. And you can serve this with chips, crackers, whatever it is you like, cheese crisps, a little bit of red onion in there. Some feta. Some nice big crumbles. You can make it smaller, bigger, whatever kind of pieces you like. If you want it on some smaller crackers, maybe crumble it into a little bit of a smaller bite. All right, just a little sprinkling of fresh parsley. All right, so just to top it off with a little fresh lemon zest. Now you could sprinkle it with a little oregano, put some fresh oregano leaves. You can blend it up with whatever spices you want. I just did it straight across the board the same so I could top it in different ways. But if you wanted to make it Italian or Greek or whatever you like, you can blend those spices into the dip as well. And then make sure you put a touch of salt and pepper, knowing that the cheese is quite salty, but I'm just going to sprinkle it with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then finish it with a touch of lemon juice, sorry. Just a little fresh squeeze of lemon juice, so bright and fresh on top of there. And just a touch of olive oil to drizzle over the top, if I can just drizzle it nicely. Just a light drizzle. And there is the Mediterranean one. That just makes me want to grab some chips and dig in. And now to decorate this one, I'm going to start with the salt and pepper and stir it in just a little. Oops. A little bit of salt. Now remember, it's basically a garlic bean dip because of the garlic we roasted prior to and roasted with it. So it's blended in there and has tons of flavor. So with that, we're just going to top it whichever way you want. You can do a Santa Fe topping and Mexican topping. You could put this in a 7-layer dip as the instead of refried beans. These beans would work spectacularly if you blended them up, baked them again a little bit more, thickened them up. They would just be like a refried bean. All right, so tomatoes. This will be our Cobb. Onion, little red onion there for you. Depends how much you like, but then it will flavor each and every chip bite you have. Brighten it up with a little corn. This is like a loaded meal already. You could also serve this right over top of a bed of lettuce and make it a salad. All right, so I've cut up a little bit of avocado. This gets a little bit messy, but see if I can make it look all right. You could put that as a filling or a side dish to tacos if you want. Anything like that. And then a little shredding of cheddar cheese over top. That looks good. More for show. And then a final touch, a little bit of salty, crisp bacon on the top. And there we go. That is the Cobb bean dip. There we have it. 2 different toppings for bean dip. Bean dip 2 ways. You'll be a star at any show bringing these dishes to the table. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen again today. I had a lot of fun making the bean dips and showing different versatile ways to create dishes with dried beans. Who knew you could make something so pretty out of dried beans? I hope you try it, and I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for watching. See you next time.